Hello everyone, and welcome to some more horrific news. Okay, here's an exciting one. Well, exciting for me anyway, but you are more than welcome to have a look at it. Check out this death metal action RPG based on stylish tabletop game Mörk Borg. The world's loudest tabletop RPG brings ruin to video gaming. If you're not familiar, we are currently running Mörk Borg at the moment. We're on our third session, and oh my god, that game is so much fun. It is proper dark. Like, it makes Call of Cthulhu look fluffy and nice. That's how dark it is. It's brilliant. So far, we're absolutely loving it. And I have to give a shout out to Trousers of Doom, who's currently playing Brother Tetanus in the adventure. He's really taking it to the next level. And it's just, when somebody really gets into it and isn't afraid to go there and just inspires you to push the limits. Yeah, so thanks, Trousers. You're an absolute legend. I'm looking forward to the next session. So if you haven't already, make sure you go into our channel and check that out. But anyway, on with the article. The tabletop RPG Mörk Borg is coming to the world of video games with Mörk Borg Heresy Supreme, which you can expect to be something like the world of Scandinavian metal, blended with the vibes of Dark Souls. The project was announced in a new trailer posted to YouTube and will be funded via a Kickstarter campaign before releasing on Steam. Heresy Supreme will be a side-scrolling, semi-procedural, grimdark fantasy world where players are doomed travelers trying to prevent the onrushing apocalypse and or make it worse. The debut trailer shows slow, methodical combat based around quick dodges, thrusts and blocks. Some punchy magic attacks that look like they take a lot of time to charge up. Mörk Borg has been a bit of a sensation in the tabletop role-playing world over the past few years because it's an incredibly stylish work of modern graphic design, on top of being an appealing rules-light tabletop game. The books themselves are as much artwork as rulebook, which very much appeals to the kind of collector mentality many modern tabletop gamers enjoy. Even if you never play Mörk Borg, it's a delight to own. Heresy Supreme looks to be taking in some of those interesting tabletop aspects, especially the idea that your character is a foul soul who's metaphysically and physically rotting away. As you level up some abilities, others will get worse. The more you level up, the higher the chances you may lose something in the process, says developers Morbidware. There will also be RPG-style skill checks at various points. Every character has 4 abilities: strength, agility, presence, and toughness that determine your likelihood of survival. They affect mechanics and interactions with the world, enemies, and other characters. Some encounters, events, and choices require you to roll a d20 modified by the relevant ability. You should always put your life in the hands of a die roll. That's why it's called die roll, say the developers. You can find out more about Mörk Borg Heresy Supreme on the Morbidware website, on Steam, and on Kickstarter. And that is it. Alright, I am genuinely excited for this. Like I said, I've never played Mörk Borg before, and we started it. We're in our third session just completed. We're going to do our fourth session, and it is just an absolute hoot. If you love things dark and grim and a sense of hopelessness, but if you just embrace that, I think that's where these type of games and like your standard hero games, if that makes sense, differ. When you play the likes of Call of Cthulhu or Shiver or Mörk Borg, you kind of know your character's stuffed. There's no real good outcome unless you sanitize the game, and that's freeing. It really does let you just go, yeah, stuff it, I'm gonna have fun. And I think people need to embrace that in their lives. People are so wound up now, and this whole idea of being super successful and never failing and never dropping at all, and they're unachievable goals, and that's why everyone's wound up and miserable and just angst ridden all the time, and it's not good for you. I think that's why horror fans in general are happier, because we go to those places and we just embrace and laugh and then get on with our lives. It's always the people that are, in brackets, virtuous, whatever that form that might take today or 20 years time or 20 years ago. It's all the same. It's people holding themselves back and not embracing themselves fully as a human being, and our fallibilities as well, and the fact that death is certain, it's coming for us all. And I think when you accept that, you enjoy the life you have, and these games really bring that to the fore. Now, the premise is you are a damn soul. You're somebody who's lived, died, went to hell, and then circumstances bring you back. You can choose, like my current character is in denial about it because they're an honorable person. How could they be in hell? What have they done? And obviously that's going to be the fun part then, exploring the penny dropping or that moment of existential crisis and realizing I'm a terrible person. That's fun to play with, and it's a safe, cool environment. You do it in the premise of a game, so therefore you're not bringing this baggage into the real world. You're bringing it to the table and you're letting go of it creating a character, you know, it's fantastic. And I have to stress, role playing isn't acting. And there's a current trend at the moment. People who want to be actors are getting involved in the role playing space to act, and that's not what it's about. You don't have to put on voices. You can if you wish, of course, nothing's stopping you. You don't have to dress up in costumes. You don't have to do anything like that. All you have to do is create a well-rounded, logical character, and then you just have to think through the logic of what that character would do and make that inform your actions. And that's it. And everything else takes care of it. A lot of pressure on the game is actually the GM, the games master. The person running the game is under immense pressure because they're having to create everything and tell the story. But as a player, you help define that story, and it is a collaborative effort. Truly, you know, there's no winners or losers, not versus. People that do that don't get the idea of the role-playing games. But yeah, I had a look at the trailer of it's on the article, so the link will be in the description as usual, these, and it looks like a lot of fun. So looking forward to checking it out. Anyway, let me know what you think, and until next time, keep updated with the channel, do the type of clicky things, and remember to keep it creepy, keep it horrific.